I'm using the Canon Rebel T3i camera right now. I took out the memory stick or the memory chip that goes with it because it keeps saying that the card is full and the card is not full, so I think it needs to be reformatted. Josh, did I see you go there?
Yep, I'm right here.
Josh, I sold the camera.
Oh, how much?
180 bucks.
Oh,
the guy did not haggle. He just told me he's gonna come, and I said, "You're okay." I had him call me first.
Where'd you guys meet?
At the Walk and Don't Walk over there.
Where we usually
Yeah, I had him call me first to talk with him, and he's like, "I'm gonna come right now. I'm leaving Corona," and he came and he brought his wife. What he does is take pictures of roof tops all day long, like 30 roofs. And so he just wants it to be able to zoom in and take the good quality picture. So he tested it out there. He zoomed in on a 99-cent store. And he took the roof and he's like, "That's all I need. Doesn't have to do good video." Because I was telling him about the video quality, the audio quality. And he's like, "No, I don't need none of that." He says, "I have two cameras. One of them was doing something and the other one was the thing that stabilizes the camera went out, so when it shakes when he zooms in, and he can't get a good shot."
That sucks, because all cameras do start to shake when you zoom in too far though.
Yeah, and so he says, "I can't use it," and I like the price, and he went with it. And I said I had to upgrade to it, but it dropped and it's damaged in the video part of it, not the still shot part, and I'm not selling that. But this one I'm selling, like everything that I have to get another upgrade. And he goes, "What's the upgrade to this one?" And I said, the A900. He goes, "No, what does it do?" And I said, it has 4K, where you could tape in 4K or edit in 4K, something with 4K. And he goes, "Oh, I don't need all of that." He was really, really cool. He did not haggle. I mean, the other guy, when he says, "Oh, I love your vlogs," it's somebody that watches me, that was kind of playing games with me, because I'm like this. If I give you my word, the guy says, "I want to buy the camera," we settle on 160, me and the other guy. See how God blessed me with the extra 20? And I said, "I have one request to ask of you. I need the camera for Saturday to record this parade that I'm already committed to. Would you mind waiting?" I said, "I'm not going to sell it to nobody else. It's going to be yours in the afternoon on Saturday." He goes, "Yes, fine, I'll wait." And so right when we came home from the parade, I took out my chip, I cleaned off all the things off the memory and stuff, and I texted him. Well, not text, I went through the app and I'm like, "Hey, are you still interested? I have the camera ready for you." And he goes, "I'm so sorry, but I bought another one." And I'm saying it's a he because the username doesn't tell me if it's a he or she, and the profile picture is of a dog. And so I'm like, sometimes I get angry when people do stuff like that to me, because I would have never done that to him or her. If I gave my word is my bond. I had other people speaking to me about the camera through that same app, through OfferUp and through Facebook. We didn't talk about pricing because I said, "I'm not even going to talk prices with you guys because I already promised it to this one dude. And if he flakes out on me, then I'll come back to you first. Whoever asked me first." I went in sequence. So when this is the guy that's the racist guy that don't like Chinese people. He is so, I mean, he's so racist, it's almost funny.
I know.
I'm like, oh my God, what's his name? Blankenship. So I'm not gonna let these people change me, who I am and how I operate, because I could have gone to any of these other people and sold it to them first and not even go back to him, but I promised him. So after it was all said and done, he goes, because I said, "Well, thanks for letting me know that I'm released. I'm going to go to the other people." He probably thought I didn't have anybody else I was talking to, but I don't even lie about that. I'm not a really good salesperson because I don't lie about that. If I don't have nobody else I'm talking to, I don't have nobody else I'm talking to. Oh well. And so I went back to this first guy because he was texting me during the parade, and he goes, "Any news on the other guy? Any news, please? I need the camera." And so I went to him first, and he wanted to come like in 2 hours from 7 o'clock. I said, "Dude, that's 9 o'clock. Ain't nobody gonna kill me." And so he came in the morning. He says, "Can I do it before 10 in the morning?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I jumped up at 6:30, texted him at 7, and he was here by 8 o'clock, and the deed was done. And then I went live for a little bit, walked to Leah's church. I went to church. I had to go check on Leah because Leah was so out of it yesterday with all that heat. She's doing great today, though. Thank God. No flare up from the lupus. Okay. Joshua, I had a brainstorm when I was in church at Leah, and sometimes my brainstorms are just good ideas, and maybe they're not God ideas. And I'm looking at you guys, even though Joshua's over there. And I said maybe we should have a booth at the festival this year, but I was thinking of selling food at the booth rather than selling my bags, because I don't think my bags will sell.
Absolutely.
And so at first I had the idea of rice and beans, stewed chicken, and potato salad, but Joe shot that idea down because it's not a whole lot of Belizeans that go to this festival. It's mostly a lot of Mexicans, Guatemalans, some type of Latin, whatever country.
Some desserts.
Thank you. That is confirmation. Now that's a God idea. Because when Joe shot down the rice and beans idea, we didn't even talk about some other food. We didn't talk about fried chicken. We didn't talk about mashed potato. We didn't talk about no other food. We didn't talk about, you know, chips, you know, burgers and fries or whatever.
You don't have to worry about heating up
I went straight to dessert. And I said, Joe, I can make good cinnamon rolls, good chocolate cake, good brownies, good lemon cake, the Belizean milk cake. I can make some really amazing cakes and cookies. Jada is good at cookies, and especially the cinnamon rolls, because you know cinnamons are so expensive. And we can also have soda. We can get the soda at Costco, chill it, and we could sell that with the sweets. And I said I would really contemplate. It's 4 days of hell: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I have the kids. You guys see how my family stepped up for me, right? You guys see, like you guys said, team. What's going like that? Oh, the pressure cooker. Teamwork make the dream work. What? Teamwork. What? Nice. Teamwork makes the dream work. I'm saying the verb wrong. And Jory, can we just like park here for a minute and talk about Jory? Jory's my son, and I love him beyond all measure. But Jory's a difficult person. He's a type A personality, and he gets all A's in school. He is, when he's into his fitness, he's annoying about it because he'll judge the rest of us with that wagging finger. And, you know, if he doesn't want to do something, he knows how to sit and not do something. I mean, these are all his flaws. I'm giving you his flaws and his good points, right? That type A personality is strong in him. He's not laid back like Josh, and Jada's almost laid back to the point of lackadaisical in everything else, but not with her music, right? But Jory, I asked him to play the role of Black Panther because I figured, you know, the movie's out, it's going to be a hit. Also,
plus you have Infinity War, which he's in, so that's double.
Everybody going to be Superman. Everybody going to be, Batman. You know, Batman. Hardly anybody's going to be Green Lantern, or Black Panther. And Jory loves those two characters. And so he went to the movie, so he had already bought, like, did he have just the mask and the gloves?
He had the mask and, like, no, he just had the
mask. He had the mask and the shirt.
Yeah, and then he bought
And then when he knew he was going to play a role, he bought the gloves. And when I edited that video, because I saw Jory doing stuff, we'll see if it's Daddy, because he's out buying stuff for us to eat. I saw him doing stuff out of my peripheral when I was doing the live, because I had 2 live, one on Facebook and one on YouTube. My shoulder hurt from doing the live. But I didn't know to what degree he was doing the thing, and he was doing the darn thing, you guys. He jumped on and off that thing like a panther would. He did all his moves, and oh my God, you should have seen the little kids, especially the ones under 8 years old, how they ate that up. They were like, Black Panther! I was like, oh, it just brought tears to my eyes, tears of joy, because they were so happy to see him, and he played that role to the hilt. Give me, baby.
Oh.
What do you want?
I have it on speaker right now.
1 second. Take him off a speaker. Oh, he's not on speaker. Oh,
I have it on speaker.
He's on my earbud. Yes, babe. Yeah, so Jory played that role to the hilt. He took it seriously, and he really gave it his all. It was almost like he was just auditioning for his life or something. And I really and truly appreciated that. I could not get over just telling him over and over again, thank you, Jory. I saw what you did. You know, I'm well pleased. God is well pleased with what you did for me. You really stepped up as a part of the team, because Jory is very seldom in my vlogs because he doesn't really like this line of work that I'm in. He'll help with the cooking channel only when he wants me to read a paper for him. He, like when Joshua and Jada and Colin did that video with the taste test for the Oreo cookies, they did that without me being here. I was at the gym and they said, Mom, we're going to do a show for you, okay? And they did that. You know, Jory would never take the initiative to do that, but he really stepped up for me yesterday, and I have to really give him all praise and honor and glory. The other kids, my goodness, they're still on a high. You guys saw how well they were received on the parade route. The people that go to that parade every year, because I go every year since I moved here in 1991, most of the time the people look old and racist. I'm just going to say it as it is. I'm going to, you know, speak my truth. And then some of them just look like, oh God, I don't want to see this again. A lot of times it's just the marching bands, which gets kind of boring. And then I like the horses. I like anything that the horses do. I like when the fire trucks and the police car and stuff go by. I like the older cars. I don't really care much about seeing the queens and the princesses, but I do realize they play a role in the parade because it is Fontana Days Festival and they pick a queen for it every year. So I do realize the role they play in it. It gives us an opportunity to see our city council people. I don't even know if the mayor was in it, because Joshua, after the first batch of people went by and we rolled up, Joshua didn't care about recording anybody else. The Josh Cam. I love the name. Iguana gave it the Josh Cam. Iguana, girl. Yes, we should have covered up that U-Haul thing, but we were strapped for cash. It was all we could do to pay for them balloons. 16 balloons, $16. And then those banners and everything else that we were doing is like, girl, where, why, the generator, and the but next time, and I say next time because it's kind of like giving birth to a baby. After I see it stopped just now for no reason. This is the kind of stress that I'm gonna have to dealing with this camera to do the cooking channel. Yeah, after I've given birth to a child, I don't want to hear about no pregnancy or no birth again for another 10 years. Although I had Joshua and Jory 2 years apart and then Jada 4 years later. But you know what I mean. I was like, I don't know if there'll be a next time for the parade, but I think I've accomplished what I needed to accomplish. I said it in my live earlier that this guy gave Shanika a card to give to Jada, and he's runs or owns some type of magazine, and I went to go check out his website, and on the cover of one of the magazines, one of the older issues, not too old either, was Michelle Obama. So he's got some big time people on his magazine. So I'm anxious to see what he would do with Jada if he wants to interview her or, you know, anything to give her some type of promotion. So I think I'm going to contact the same lady, Bonnie, that was my contact person for the parade, and I'm going to ask her if she has anything to do with the festival and how would I go about looking into getting a booth, especially a food booth. I assume that I have to get some type of health permit or something. I don't know. I really want an opportunity to start turning this business around, you know what I mean? Thank you guys for buying the stuff that I'm selling. Lucy's dad bought a bunch of stuff when he came here that night, and some of the stuff that he bought got double sold because somebody went and bought at the same time. So I have to sew a new what do you call it, purse organizer for Cindy Smile. So I'm cutting that right now to do it. Thank God I had the fabric. And you guys are just stepping up to the plate and buying the stuff that I'm selling it. And when the pleated bags are gone, I probably won't make those anymore. The messenger bags, I definitely will not make those anymore. So I think I'll be down to the beach bags and the totes and the bag organizers and then t-shirts. I'm just gonna add. I don't know that I would make money with a booth like that at the fair because I tend to go to the fair to eat. I want the funnel cakes and the ice creams and the snow cones and, you know, the bad foods. And I see a lot of people have long lines for that type of stuff, so I definitely would want to do some type of sweet treat. This is my Aunt Lita. Or soda. Let me take this call and I'll be back. That was my Aunt Lita calling to check to see how the parade went. I had another engagement yesterday to go to my Aunt Lita's house for a birthday party that her daughter Effie was having there for herself. Effie is, how old is Effie turning? She's 5 years under me, and I'm gonna be 52, so she'll be 40, well, she's gonna be 47 on the 7th of May. And when I realized that the party would be on the same day of my parade, I had to cancel that one. I told her, I'm not even gonna promise that I'm gonna try to come after it's done because I don't know what's gonna happen when it's done. What if the people that are coming wanna come back to my house for a little while? I'll be so tired. Plus, Effie was talking about let me bring Johnny cake, powder bun, jam roll, milk cake. I said, what? No, I can't do all of that. No, I'm not a robot.
Oh, the sucker pops up to drive there.
Oh, God. And they live far. They don't live in LA. They live in North Hollywood or Panorama City. And so that's further than LA. That's like a good hour and a half drive with no traffic. Oh, by the way, Josh, Leah said somebody died on Merrill today. The car was driving at a great speed, like 80 miles an hour, witnesses say. And the car, the two big trees over there by the churches, stopped the car.
Whoa.
And Leah did a U-turn. You know, she's a pastor. Leah's a legit pastor. Leah did a U-turn, ran over there to try to help because Leah also works in the medical field. And by the time she got there, the paramedics had just got there, and they did this. The people were dead. She don't know how many, if it's one or two. They brought up the stretchers and everything, and a car seat went flying. I pray to God there was no baby in the car seat. And I'm saying that somebody lost a loved one today, so we have to pray for them.
I also hope that kid's not an orphan now.
Right there where the parade was. Right there where the parade was. That's, I mean, why? I'm sure they were drinking and driving, or they were speeding for like racing, you know, doing racing. Yeah, so
people don't brake around here. When you get to the stop sign, they go pew.
Yeah, they do these little slow down. We call it New York stops, but I hear in New York they call it California stops, so I guess that's a thing. Yeah, so Josh was doing his breakfast. We have nothing to eat because nothing's thawed out. And I got to go figure out if I'm going to grab one of these turkey, what do you call it thing? Turkey patties from the freezer and put it in the grill or something. Just to have something to eat because I'm hungry. I can't wait for Joe to come home and cook no chicken right now. I'm hungry. So, yeah. Josh, I'm so glad I did this, but I don't think this is something I want to do every year.
No.
Look at the baboons, the balloons. You know Jada let those balloons go, right?
Oh, totally.
The balloons was choking Colin. One of the balloons almost took
in
Colin.
his face, yeah.
No, the thing was wrapped around his neck, the string.
Because it's metal, the black one.
When Leah says, give me a color balloon for you to hold, and I said I want the black because it's black like my soul. She hit me. She hit me. Yeah, so I'm so glad that why I worked so hard to get the video out last night is because of the people who were not able to come to the live. I know sometimes you guys are busy. Sometimes you don't have enough data on your plan. As Sugar, I know you are one of those that have a little bit of data. So girl, when you step in my live, I feel blessed. I feel like I'm a dignitary to see Sugar step in my life because she's using up some of her data to do that. And I really appreciate that, okay? And for the other people who took the time, sometimes it's your time. It's not even your data, but it's your time to come in and spend time with me. And I know that some of you don't get the notifications, and I really hate Google for that because come on, send the notifications to the people. Help us grow, Google. Stop holding me back. You're not helping me grow. You're not showing me around because I don't lie. I don't pretend like I'm cooking in a broken down kitchen and I really have a good kitchen at my real house. I heard that some YouTubers do that. Some cooks on YouTube, they do that. They cook in a broken down kitchen for you to believe that they're poor and disheveled, and really they have a really nice refurbished kitchen that they have at their house. My kitchen is 22 years old. It's Formica. I happen to like Formica. And if I redid my kitchen, I think I would still want Formica. I wouldn't want tile though. I never got with the tile craze. I don't know that I would like the Joshua. What the thing name? The marble thing. What's the other thing name?
Marble.
The Corian and the granite. I don't know that I would like those because they were so busy in color. They're gonna mess up my cooking show, and they reflect. You're gonna see the lights, on the counter, and I think I'm gonna go with Formica. I'm the only person that's gonna go back with Formica. Yeah, but we need new cabinets. I tried to do a fundraiser for that before. I got nowhere with it. Hi, honey bunny.
What is it?
Let me hold on to my microphone, my tripod.
You can't have all that meat.
If Wednesday drop this, that's it. That's it. If Wednesday drop this, that's it. I'm gonna murder everybody and a dog. No, I can't murder my dog. I love my doggy. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, back to Google. You're not helping me because you're not showing me around town so people can find me. And on top of that, you're going to lie and say I have stocks in your company. I might have to drive down to El Segundo to go to the local YouTube studios to talk with somebody there, to let Joe videotape me talking to somebody there saying, we don't know how to get you in touch with Google. No, you don't got no stocks. I'm going to have to document things and do an affidavit with these people because I can't reach Google. I've tried through the help button. I've tried, by calling and getting run around in circles and yada yada. So, anyways, guys, let me go do something about something to eat and then come back at you guys, all right? 180 towards it, and I'm trying to get 100 for that other camera. That fool one, they want me to take it down to truck stop.
To murder land.
Murder, candy cane.
Murder zone.
Joshua, candy cane.
Rusty nail.
Rusty nail.
If you're a kid, you don't get that reference. The movie's too old.
What the movie name again? We looked it up yesterday.
No, Joyride? Yeah, Joyride.
Joyride.
Yes, Joyride 1. There's 3 of them now.
Oh, Jesus.
I saw the 3rd one. It sucked.
Hey, Joe. Our t-shirts look like the bomb.com.
Tell people we're on a team. Even the crazy cameraman running through people's yards.
Who that?
I was running through people's yards.
Guys, Joshua's filming me, so I don't have to hurt my shoulder. So I talked to the man that gave Shanika the card about Jada. He has a magazine, and it's online and it's also in print, and he wants to do a story on Jada. And he's a really, really nice old guy. He lives opposite where Joe has his shop. So then the next thing, we brainstormed today while we were at Leah's church, and I came up with the wise idea to get a food booth at the Fontana Festival that's coming up in June. And at first we said we're just going to do desserts because it's easier, you don't have to keep it warm and stuff. But Seth suggested that we sell everything. Everything, rice and beans, everything, panadas, garnaches, what do you think they're called, fritas. I'm like, girl.
Fritters would do nice.
Who want to be out there frying that stuff though?
True.
Girl.
That's not frying anything.
And she said, girl, you gonna make all the money with soda and water. I'm like, no, you talking. No, you talking. So I don't know what I'll really sell, but I have to find out what it's gonna cost to put the booth, to get the booth, and also what all licensing and permits I would need.
Since you're dealing with food, yeah.
Yeah. So I found the Fontana Exchange Club Facebook and I DM'd them, and right away the ex-mayor's wife, she's a part of the exchange. I saw her out there yesterday. She was dealing with the floats and stuff. She contacted me and she said, send me your email so I can send you the application. She didn't send it yet, but I'm waiting, and I'll stay tuned. Stay tuned. Say hi, Joe.
Hi, people. How you doing?
You didn't hear me. We're gonna spend what kind of money now? Where?
Huh?
What money we gonna spend now?
Money that I don't have.
For put where?
Huh?
For buy what?
Pay bills.
What bills? Huh?
House rent.
Seriously, why did you put your shoes on? Where are you going? Joe, from this profile right here, you look like a picture that I have of you when I first met you and you were young. Something about your face right here looks the same. Maybe because you got scrawny.
That mean I'm looking younger.
Yeah, you got scrawny. You got skinny. When you get skinny, you always look younger. Unless you get pruny. No, then you won't look younger. Are we going to finish that bag? Joseph?
Hi.
Are we going to finish that bag?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
You waiting for me? Okay. Let me go finish the bag. Guys, it is 7 o'clock in the morning on Monday. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the tail end of that vlog from May the 6th and upload it. It's going to be one of them type of Mondays. We already know. See you tonight. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. You tired, Papa?